So like if you didn't have the grades out of high school, you could enter as a mature student. And a lot of guys, if they didn't, they played in, I guess like a little bit of a junior football league, out in Canada. And then that from there, they went to university. So our team, like I came in as a 19-year-old, average age of our team was like 24, 25. And
People sort of went that junior football route, and then they do that for a few years and then go to university.
yeah, so at least that's how it was out west. So but I was coming in as a high school student. I'm, like I said, 19 years old, and these guys are 24, 25, grown men.
Men, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I'm going into a locker room and guys have their girlfriends with babies and significant others and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm 19 years old. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
But needless to say, I started getting picked on by this offensive lineman. Every day, this guy would just take my stuff and he would throw it in the trash. Take my cleat, throw it in the trash every day. And I was and no, it's like everyone saw it and like everyone knew he was being a dick about it. But it was like, what's he going to do? Is he going to stand up for himself, or is he going to let the guy just kind of walk all over him? So it was one day after training camp. We had 2 days and we're going in. I'm taking my cleats off. I put my cleats in my locker and he just grabs my shoe and he throws it, goes in the garbage can. I said, "You're going to go get that shoe." And he's just like, "No, I'm not." And I go, "Yeah, you are." I said, "You're going to go get that shoe." And I knew, from my wrestling background, I knew I could goad him into it because he had no idea. He thinks I'm just a high school kid that he can just walk all over here. And so I knew if I engaged with him, he would come back. So all I needed was that step. So I gave him I get it in his face and I'm like, "Look, you're going to go get that cleat." He's like, "No, I'm not." And then I give him a little push and I knew he was going to come back at me. So as soon as he came back at me, I wrapped my arms right around his belly and I suplexed him. And we have a Manitoba Bison on the middle of the floor. And I bellied him over my head onto the floor, and everybody saw it. The whole locker room just came up, and they're just like, "Oh!" And then I wrestled him on the floor. I spun around him. I held him down, and I was like, "Are we good?" And he's like, "Get off me!" I'm like, "Are we good?" And I'm just holding him down, and everyone was just like, "Oh man, my God!" And he's like, "You got your ass kicked," type of thing. The coach comes in, he's like, "All right, guys, break it up." And like what had happened. And then from that moment on, like that's where I kind of gained my respect with the team and a bunch of the senior guys on the team.